Yo, what is up, YouTube? Today I have gone through my entire fragrance collection and I picked out 6 cheap colognes that if I ran out of them, I would definitely buy them again, okay? So all of these are going to be under $40, I believe. A lot in the 20 to 30 range, so they're all super cheap. And yeah, if you enjoy smelling good for cheap, maybe subscribe because it's like what all my content's about. And without further ado, let's get right into the list. First up on the list, from Paris Corner, it's going to be Coconut Lagoon. So we're going to have base notes of coconut and vanilla, middle notes of watermelon and caramel, with top notes of lemon, mandarin, and apple. So this is, I heard it was a Virgin Island water clone when I bought it. I don't think this is supposed to be a one-to-one of Virgin Island water. It's definitely not. I don't know if they intended it to be or not, but it's in the same vein as Virgin Island water for sure. It's that same vibe, but this is different. This is, when it says Coconut Lagoon, it means it. This smells like a coconut on a beach, man. But it's not in a sunscreeny way at all. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the beach coconutty, type fragrances, this stuff's so good. I haven't smelled it in a minute because it's been cold. This is a great summertime fragrance. But yeah, it's like a candied coconut almost, like a really fresh, sweet coconut. I love this stuff. It smells so good. It's so perfect for high heat. You know what I'm saying? It's really hot outside. This is one, if you got it on, people are gonna walk by you. They're gonna be like, wow, he smells amazing. Like this stuff is, I love this. I would pay like $140 for this. You could repackage this in a niche fragrance. Say like Parfums de Marly releases some summer fragrance. They could put this exact juice in it and people would love it and pay $250 for it. Okay. Maybe that's overstating it. All right. The performance is not quite there to justify $250. Well, it's not terrible. It's not amazing. You'll get a good 6 hours out of this and then it's going to kind of die down. But for the price, I think it's probably like $30 nowadays. It comes in a really cool presentation. It's a super, high quality glass bottle, a cool cap on it. So yeah, this is definitely a recommendation of mine. That's going to be Paris Corner Coconut Lagoon. All right, next up on the list, it's going to be Qaid Al Fursan Untamed by Latafa. So this is a newer pickup for me, one of my newer pickups. This is actually, I heard it was a clone of Versace Eros Najim. And when I got it, it smells more like Eros in my opinion. Though this is like if you took Versace Eros and threw in some caramel and some Middle Eastern notes, or Middle Eastern spices kind of, gave it a more wintry, like sweet feel. It definitely has that Eros DNA though. This one's gonna have base notes of amber, cedarwood, labanium, and vetiver, middle notes of caramel, lavender, geranium, and cypress, with top notes of cinnamon, cardamom, mandarin, and nutmeg. So I heard it was a clone of Eros Najim. I don't think it is. It's closer to Eros, like I said, in my opinion. But if you like Versace Eros, okay, and you also like, sweet wintry smells, like a caramel, cinnamony type smell, that's those two fragrances combined right here. This is dirt cheap. I literally got this for $15 on sale off a discounter. You could probably find it for 15 to 20 bucks. It's got a magnetic cap, so like that's pretty cool. So yeah, for 15, 20 bucks, great stuff. You're gonna get about 6 hours of longevity out of this, and then it's gonna kind of die down after that, but really great stuff. Perfect for a date night, something like that, throw this on. Super, super mass appealing, blind buy safe, high compliment factor with this one. So yeah, that's gonna be Latafa's Qaid Al Fursan Untamed. If I botched that pronunciation, my bad. Right, next up on the list, Rayhan Obsidian. So this one I'm probably about to make a whole video on because I have been absolutely in love with this stuff. This stuff right here, Dior Homme Parfum Clone, I believe. So I had heard it was a clone of the original Dior Homme Intense or whatever, but I think this is more of a clone of the 2025 version of Dior Homme. I actually have another clone. This is supposed to be Dior Homme Intense. This is a Kayon Classic. This is supposed to be that. I've had this for a long time. I don't like this. Okay, if you look up YouTube videos of this, people are going to tell you that it's a great clone of Dior Homme, the old formulation, the 2014. I don't agree. in my opinion, maybe it's just my batch, who knows? But this literally smells like nothing but liquid baby powder to me. No waxy notes, none of that. This is my opinion. I'm not a fan of this, but a lot of people are. Maybe it's just me, since it's subjective, you know what I'm saying? But this is way better. This stuff right here, it's so good, dude. It's so good. In the dry down, I love this fragrance. This has quickly become one of my favorites. It's gonna have base notes of cedar, sandalwood, and oud, middle notes of leather, top notes of iris and citrus. So mainly what you get from this, powdery, slightly woodsy with that iris. When it dries, the iris comes out. It's such a classy fragrance. Like this is such a classy grown man fragrance, you know what I'm saying? But it doesn't smell like that old grandpa eat, not at all. It's got a bit of sweetness to it. The iris gives it some sweetness off the top. This stuff smells so good. If you don't have anything, like, okay, if you own Dior Homme, you know, Intense or whatever, you probably, this might be redundant for you, but if you don't have a clone of it and you are interested in a clone of it, I highly, highly recommend Rayhan Obsidian. I'm so glad I bought this. Performance is great. 8 to 10 hours all day. You know what I'm saying? Great sillage, great projection, all around a great fragrance. So that is Rayhan Obsidian. Next up on the list, Latafa's Teriaq Intense. So this one is becoming a repeat offender on my channel. Okay, I keep making lists and I keep putting this in it, but I can't stop because I love it so much and I need to recommend it to everybody. So this one's gonna have base notes of amber, tonka bean, and benzoin, middle notes of plum liqueur and cinnamon, with top notes of saffron and bergamot. So mainly what I get out of this is it's ambery, powdery, and sweet, man. The cinnamon, the plum liqueur, and the amber, that tonka bean, it's so good, dude. This stuff, and then, oh my God, in the air, this is one, like, it's so sweet, cinnamony, and warm and inviting, you know what I'm saying? And this thing is a beast when it comes to leaving a sillage, dude. Like, I smell the sillage, like I can walk, circle back, and I'm getting a thick whiff of my own sillage with this stuff. Like, this stuff, it smells so good. Like, I cannot recommend this enough to you. I've made a video, one of my last videos was about this. I did a whole review on it. I've been putting it in my list. You know, this is great. It's not a clone of nothing. I know people think every Latafa fragrance is. This, to my knowledge, is a clone of nothing. It's an original. Quentin Bish perfumed it, I believe, for Latafa. He also perfumed a lot of popular designer and niche fragrances you've definitely heard of. But so yeah, this is like $35. It's probably my favorite Latafa, one of my favorite Latafas right here. And pretty much anybody that has it will also tell you it's probably one of their favorite Latafas. So if you don't have it, you should probably get it. That's going to be Latafa's Teriaq Intense. All right, next up on the list, this is one I haven't talked about on my channel for a minute. This is Afnan Supremacy Collector's Edition. So a lot of you probably already know about this one, but if you don't, I'm here to tell you about it, okay? This is a clone of Creed Aventus, or Creed Absolute Aventus, right? It's going to have base notes of oak moss, musk, and ambergris, middle notes of orange blossom, birch, and amber, with top notes of pineapple, bergamot, white flowers, and apple. So this is, like I said, Absolute Aventus clone. Pretty well done, Absolute Aventus clone, in my opinion. I don't own a bottle of Absolute Aventus, nor do I have a decan of it, but I smelled it before. Just tested it out, wore it on my skin for one day. And from what I remember, this smells really close to it. A lot of people say it's very close that own them. I'm not gonna sit here and compare them because I don't have it, but because I'm not spending $400 on that. But this stuff right here, as a $35 fragrance, is absolutely killer, okay? The bottle is sweet. It's like this concrete look. I love it. It's got great performance. Good eight hours-ish out of this one. Another great projector, great performer. I seen somebody making a video talking about that everybody was overhyping the performance of this and that it got terrible performance. Maybe that guy had a different batch than me, or maybe mine, you know, after maceration maybe, but in my opinion, it's a good performer. It smells amazing. It smells like a grown man, you know. It's got that smoky, a little bit of that smoky that Aventus has with the fruitiness, but more fruits than Aventus. Aventus is really just the pineapple with the smoky. This has that apple, some floral and the pineapple in it, you know. It's great though. It's great though. I highly recommend this. If you haven't heard of it, if you haven't tried it, anything of the DNA, I would highly recommend it. It's blind buy safe. It's going to be Afnan Supremacy Collector's Edition. Last up on the list, Vulcan Fue or Pho. I don't know. But this stuff right here is a beautiful fragrance. Okay, this is a clone of God of Fire. All right, it's going to have base notes of tonka bean, cedarwood, ambergris, and moss. Middle notes of pink pepper, jasmine, violet, and praline, with top notes of mango, lemon, ginger, and rhubarb. So really just a lot of mango coming off of this. If you like to smell the mangoes, you're gonna love this. All right, it is a little bit more of a more complex fragrance than what I'm breaking it down to you as. Certainly has some masculine undertones to it, you know. While I think a woman could pull this off, it somehow makes mangoes masculine in a great way. It's so good, dude. Performance is great. 10 hours. This stuff is a bomb. Throw maybe 4 sprays on max. Everybody's gonna smell you. A great sillage of fruitiness. Mango. Okay, I don't know how close to God of Fire this is. All right, again, I don't own a bottle of God of Fire. Though I've heard online that people say it's very close. I'm not going to tell you that because I can't give you my personal experience. But the bottle is pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? The smell is amazing. The performance is amazing. I don't really care how close it is to the original, because this stuff is amazing. For $30 or something, I paid $65 for this. All right, I got this when it came out and it was not available anywhere. So don't be like me. All right, if a clone releases, it's getting hyped up and it's limited availability, just wait, because I could have got this for half the price. But anyways, I would definitely pay $65 again for it because it's so good. But yeah, so that is gonna be the last one on the list. Vulcan Fue by French Avenue, Vulcan Fue. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me. If you enjoyed, drop a like, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.